Yo, what's up? Mr. T here, and you're tuning in to the Uncle Project. This is where I, as a content creator, document my journey along different projects that I'm working on, all the different successes, failures, and everything in between. Um, in today's episode, just going to be going over new format for the podcast and what got me back into podcasting after a year or even more than a year of not posting any episodes. Um, but yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stay till the end and leave me some feedback. Um, yeah, so gonna go ahead, get a quick message from Anchor, and get right into it. Thank you. Peace. Yo, so back on the pod after over a year, and yeah, just gonna hop right back into this thing. So, with the first attempt at the Uncle Project podcast, I was really new to podcasting. I had really gotten into it as part of a challenge, 3 Steps No Excuses challenge. It's just a challenge that John Olson had on Hive. And part of that challenge was to try out podcasting. And really, my approach to it was kind of like how I was doing my blogs at that point, you know. So I kind of feel like I was going about it the wrong way. I was kind of trying to avoid talking crypto, even though crypto is the thing that really brought me back to podcasting, just with the Lightning Network. So even learning about that started with Hive. So there's a user, Brandon of London, and he made like a really easy way for us to he made a really easy way for us to exchange or swap tokens between Hive and Lightning Network Bitcoin. And like he made a way for us to get like our own QR codes that if you like, you can support the Hive blog that I have and send Lightning Bitcoin to that QR code or to that address. I have a post about it. I'll leave a link to that post in the show notes or the description here. But yeah, so you can send Lightning Bitcoin to that address, and it'll send Hive to my Hive account at the equal amount. And you know, it's kind of whenever he made that tool a while ago, and I had just never really looked into it. But kind of whenever I looked into that, it kind of sent me down like another little crypto rabbit hole for a little bit. And I kind of went a little bit crazy with it and was kind of looking into like starting a node so I can get Satoshi's stream to my podcast, because I saw that was a thing that you can do with the Lightning Network if you set up a Lightning Network node, which is not really like the only reason I would have did it, just to support the network and things like that. I just think the technology is really interesting, so just like figuring that out in itself It's just like a fun little tech puzzle for me, which I'll probably do at some point. And when I do, I'll definitely figure out how to get the pod put on or linked to the Lightning Network, so I can have Satoshi's stream to the podcast, for people who believe in the whole value for value, that whole idea, which I think would be pretty freaking sick. I just being on Hive, it kind of opened my mind up to different things like that. But even with having Satoshi's stream to my podcast, I still had a couple of problems. Because one, it's going to take me some time to figure out how to run a Lightning node. That's going to be, again, like a whole new thing. And hopefully I can get in position to get started on that sooner than later. Man, if I can talk, sooner than later. And that could be something that I talk about on the podcast sometime. So yeah, it's going to take me some time to figure out how to run that Bitcoin node. And another problem, I think the biggest problem, is I couldn't consistently do podcasts. This is my first podcast in over a year, so I had to come up with something different. So I had just been kind of thinking about it for a couple of days and just trying to figure out how to change my approach. And what I came up with is to just kind of chill out and make this more of just a really relaxed podcast. So I'm going to be combining some things, that I interact with on Hive, as far as the Hive engine and things like that, and kind of some of the tags and the tags that I interact with on Twitter, and I'm going to kind of combine that and just do this podcast and just kind of shoot the shit with people that I create content for, on Hive, and kind of Twitter as well, in a way. Just kind of taking a different approach to it. I did have a pilot episode out, so that's kind of voided out for now, and this is what we're gonna rock with. So on Hive, they have different tribes. In different tribes, they kind of focus on content for different subjects. So Hive in itself, it is a blogging platform, but there are like sub platforms like the Leo Finance platform. That one is focused on just kind of finances and crypto, things like that. Let's see, CTP token, that's kind of like an affiliate marketing, email marketing, that sort of deal. Got the sports talk token, obviously that one's for sports. Let's see, what else? STEM token, science, technology, engineering and math, subjects. They have several music tokens, so just being on Hive, you really don't have to be like a super duper crypto person. I used to not write about a lot of crypto stuff, but currently that's really what I've been doing a lot more of. But yeah, I'm just gonna really try to use this podcast as a way to just make different content. That's yeah, I will talk about cryptocurrency on the podcast, just because I'll be talking about tech on the podcast, but not every single episode is going to be like a crypto episode. So yeah, just going to be talking about all different types of things, and just with this being a solo podcast, my episodes don't have to be as long, and just with them not having to be as long, I feel like I can be way more consistent with putting out episodes. So right now on Hive, I've been really consistent, just putting out at least one post a week, and I really try to schedule Monday as my big day for Hive post, or my main Hive post for that week. I still do other like ActiveFit posts and things like that. ActiveFit is more like a daily kind of journaling, almost in a way, app. It's a move to earn app. Probably the best move to earn app out there, really. Like, I know stepping is a big thing right now, but really ActiveFit was a big deal before move to earn was even a thing. Like, ActiveFit it's a multi-chain app, just allows you to tokenize your steps, tokenize your daily steps, and just kind of talk about your day with the community, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so get to share different things with people I create content for. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to get to talk boxing, music, movies, maybe a little bit of gaming, just a lot of the more entertainment type of stuff, more so than sharing different tools and things that I'm using. Not to say that I won't do any of that, but I think the bulk of it is going to be just kind of talking about different entertainment interests that I have. But yeah, so that's going to be, this is going to be the new format for the Uncle Project for now, or at least the solo episodes. Eventually, I'll want to have some guests on here from time to time, but solo episodes for right now, I think this is going to be the way to rock, so yeah, shout out to the guys that developed the Lightning Network and connected podcasting to the Lightning Network. That was enough to get me interested into podcasting again. Although I'm sure it's probably like blogging on the blockchain, probably something that's not going to make you like rich, at least overnight. But like I say, I really like the technology. I think the technology is more interesting than the possibility of getting rich. Like, yeah, that would be fun, but I don't think that is likely. I think I'm more likely to have fun like figuring out how to use the technology and different puzzles and things come up for me to tinker with. And I think this is going to be a fun thing for me to tinker with. As long as I find a way to make it sustainable. But yeah. So yeah, this is going to be a new format for the podcast. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at CoinRunner7. If you don't have a Hive account set up, be sure to look somewhere in the show notes. I'll have different links that you can sign up through Ecency or Peak D, so you can sign up and get you a free Hive account, tokenize your social media activity. You can tokenize you a podcast, or talk about your favorite TV show, or talk about cryptocurrency. You can talk about Hive, you can talk about Twitter, all of that. And won't get rich overnight, but you can at least get started with some micro payments for the data that you own on the Hive blockchain. So yeah, own your own data. Get that free Hive account. And don't forget to sign up for that. Don't forget to sign up for my email list. Sign up for the email list. All right. So that's it for the Uncle Project. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.